Welcome to my UFC 281 predictions for the main card. So we're going to go from the bottom of the main card, obviously, up towards the main event. So starting off with Dan Hooker versus POIRIER. I think Dan Hooker's got it just from he's been at that level that he's been fighting at for a good long time. I think that experience will help him in this fight. I think also it's his reach, height. You know, he's also got leg reach. He's got the hand reach. He's got quite a massive height advantage. So I think that just helps Dan. I think that just makes use of what he's got. And it's such a small guy. I think Dan will get it done. I think it's going to be hard for POIRIER to get anything on him, like takedown wise, anything like that, because he's just so much larger. Could be wrong, but I think if it stays standing, you got Dan Hooker who is gonna do it. So POIRIER has to try to get him down, and I think Dan Hooker's just a bit too long rangey for Dan Hooker not to catch POIRIER as he comes in for something. So I think Dan gets that done within 3 rounds by a KO. So that's that first fight. EDGAR versus Gutierrez. I think Gutierrez gets the win here. I think Frankie EDGAR, great, well-known name, been top of the sport, really great, but I don't see how, this is a younger guy coming in against an old veteran who's done it all, and it can go either way in a sense sometimes. So like you could have the veteran who knows everything and has done everything gets the win. With EDGAR, I think with them lower weight classes as well, the drop off because of the speed. If you're a heavyweight, you move less as compared to a flyweight. And it goes. The less you have to move less, the higher the weight, just because of how big you are, how much energy it takes to move that mass. Where you're seeing like lightweight, you're always constantly moving. Bantamweight, even more constantly moving. So I think at the weight class, I think Frankie EDGAR, I think just age will show. I think the age will show of him, and it will cause him to. He just won't have that speed, and if you're picking someone as well, I think the slowdown is going to be a bit of a problem. I think the young guy is just going to have the edge over the 3 rounds. I think it's going to be tough. I think Frankie EDGAR could come out and just do it, but I think Chris is a great fighter, and I think he gets it done within 3 rounds. I don't know which way. It's going to be a stoppage. It could, I wouldn't want to say even a KO here or something like that, because it could even just be an injury or something, like where he just catches him weird. Try and move too much, he just gets, something happens or something. But yeah, I think Chris gets it done there. So on to one of the big fights tonight. It's a very stacked card, this. POIRIER versus Chandler. An amazing fight. And really you can go one or two ways in this. I think it's so close you could pick either way, and you're not probably going to be too far wrong. I think, depending on, because I don't think it's been confirmed yet whether it's 5 or 3 rounds. I think that changes up quite significantly the actual ability. So Chandler over a 3 round won't have to worry about keeping energy, which POIRIER is, has all the stamina in the world, has done so many 5-round fights against the best and done it, and not look tired. Chandler can look tired and gets tired. So over a 3-round. That definitely a 3-rounder definitely benefits Chandler, and the 5-round definitely benefits Poirier. And yeah, I think they've both done it at the highest level. They've both been very good. They both have different abilities, and they've both done very well. I think it's kind of going to be like as in the fight. I think what's going to actually happen is that we're going to kind of see each one getting a bit done, and then it's going to be like, say if it's a 3-rounder, you're going to have like at the end of the towards the end of the second and third round, everything going someone's way, and you just get someone like, because they've got a good hit, they've just become stumbled and they can't get it back. But who do I think will win? I think it's so hard. It's basically 50-50. And the only change I would make if it's a 3-round is that Chandler is probably more likely than what he would be in a 5-round to win. Over a 5-round, it's Poirier. I think it's pretty nailed on. And overall, I'm going to go Poirier. I think he's got something I quite like. And I think his style, the way he fights now, especially the level he's at now, I think he gets it done. So I think Poirier gets it done, but over a 3-rounder, which I think it might be, Chandler is a lot more likely to win. I think it is a 3-rounder looking now, so unless that gets changed, I think it's going to be very close, but Poirier gets it done. Now on to the co-main, the title fight for the women's strawweight. I think strawweight. Yes, it is strawweight bout. CARLA ESPARZA versus Zhang Weili. I think CARLA ESPARZA gets it done. Really, I think ESPARZA's. You've got to think she's done it against Nunes, the best. No one could beat her. So when we're going out against, say, other people, we're going up against when you go against lesser people than that, I don't think anyone gets better than Nunes. I think Nunes has gaps in the game which have been shown by CARLA, but I think Nunes has sort of a magic eraser in the hands, is just so powerful for her weight class that it's. CARLA had to do something different, and she did, and she got it done. But I don't think Zhang Weili is going to do much. I think it's going to be difficult with Zhang Weili. I think ESPARZA gets it done probably around 3-4. I think it's due to just fatigue of Weili. I think there will be a point where she goes, "All right, I can't." Not cope, but I think it's the diminishing value of energy. So the energy, it's just slightly more sloppy, slightly more slower, and CARLA will just get stuff done in them moments, like get a takedown, get her on the ground, and it's not hard for CARLA just to just stay on her for the first 2 rounds, tire her out, trying to make her want to get up, keeping her down on the ground. And then for the next 3 rounds, she's got quite an easy roam of just picking her apart. Either way, whether it's standing up with her a bit and then going for another takedown, because when you get so scared of them takedowns, what actually happens is the most extreme example is Conor and Khabib. Conor was so scared of them takedowns that he got caught with an overhand. A wrestler's massive overhand, which no one should be getting caught if you're a striker. But it just scares you so much you don't want to be on the ground for another 5 minutes that you can't get up. And I think that would be a good idea from CARLA to do. Just scare her a bit, but also just mix it up. Mixing it up for CARLA is the most important thing. I think Zhang Weili is very good on the feet, so if you need to go to the ground, do it. I think it's, CARLA just has more in the locker, which is why I think she'll get that win and keep the title. I think the only thing that, on another topic really, well, related, but CARLA, I think the only person who can really go at that is Nunes. How do I put this? Like, kind of that, there's a Zhang Weili's, there's other people on that level who could get to that level, but there's another level above that you don't always see in champions, but there is another level where you go, okay, that person is amazing. Like Nunes doing it over weight classes, dominating people. I mean, Cyborg came over and got destroyed. Really, it was quick. Yeah, as soon as she took one hand and went, that's different, and you saw the face, and it was like, oh, okay. But CARLA did well, played the game perfectly, had the game plan, worked it. No game plan, Nunes wins every time. So, you got to play, you got to use your game, you got to make sure it works. So, yeah, I think ESPARZA gets that done. And on to the main event, as Izzy Adesanya, Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. This is going to be a fight. And you know what? I don't know if everyone's on the people are going to say I'm on the bandwagon or whatever, but I think Alex gets it done. Strangely enough, I do actually think Alex gets it done, because, and this isn't the point that, like, he beat him back in the day, like, twice, and one of them was great, and one of them, it's argumentative or whatever, Izzy says I want to win. I think actually that the main point isn't the wins, it's how annoyed Adesanya gets every time it's mentioned. Alex, in any sense of the word, is mentioned, he gets so mad. I think it's lost him. He's going to want to, like, currently, through his championship fights, he's been trying to win by whatever means, not taking risk. I want to stay champion, all this. Which is basically, if you look through his fights, he's not taking risk. He's making sure that he gets the win and that's it. Yeah, which is fair enough. He gets the win. Might be a bit boring to spectators, but he does do it. He's prize fighting. If you're not champion, you make less money. So why would he not? But I think the Alex thing is that he's going to want to avenge the KO. I think he's going to want to avenge the losses with a spectacular KO. And it's going to be kickboxing. And I think Alex has just got it. I think Alex is just... In kickboxing, Alex was better. Really, in a sense, they were both very good, but Alex had the edge. He just has the hands more. And over the... he's just very, very good at what he does. So in a pure kickboxing match, he wins. And I think you've got to... it's UFC, but... Is he actually going to take him down and do anything? If he does, different fight. But do I think he actually does it? I think his ego gets in the way. I think that's the problem. I think Izzy will want to KO him and shut everyone up. I think that's a major problem. Hey, don't care about what people think. Take him down. Get him to learn. Right, Alex fight's coming up. You should be learning how to get people to the ground, force them on the ground, against someone who's a kickboxer. You want that in your locker if stuff starts going bad. That's a good backup. Or even is a little mix up at the start. Really, take him down, show him I'm not going to play your game. I think the kickboxing game's Alex. Alex has shown them hands in kickboxing are just so strong that it's going to be tough for Izzy to do much of anything. I think also, if you look at Adesanya's fights, the people he's fought, no one's kind of matched him in size, stature, reach, and all this. Alex does, if not slightly beats him. So I think the problem is that Alex is the same size. This is, no matter what, You know, you can talk about the people who've been at top of that division for ages. This is Izzy's hardest fight. If he wins this, the division is his fully, because there's no one else who could come up and get him in his prime. Because you've got a guy who is beating him in kickboxing. He's a like top tier kickboxer. So who's the same size? Who, you know, other people may beat in the division. This is the point: is Alex got like takedown defense and stuff like that? Not as good as other people I fully expect. So if you're going for takedown and stuff, but I think, in a sense, I think Alex could beat Adesanya, but I think there could be like a triangle in a sense that Alex will beat Izzy. Alex will beat Izzy, and Alex becomes champion. Alex will get beaten by someone else, but they'll get easily beaten by Adesanya. And I think the point is that without Alex in the mixture of the division, I think what actually happens is Izzy stays up top and just beats everyone and carries on until he retires or something happened. You know, like injury, or like he just, like, the prime's gone, or, you know what I mean. So having Alex in the division definitely mixes it up, but I think if he loses, it just becomes like the Adesanya show again. But I think with the way Adesanya is getting so mad, he's getting so angry, he never has before. Okay, he talks and stuff like that, but he's never got mad. You know, even in his last fight, the main talk was about Alex, about he's not even fighting him in the last fight, and it was all about Alex and about how mad he's getting that he got KO'd. And it was like, this is getting to the point where you're losing focus and you're going to want to KO him to get him back and show everyone you're the best. Which, okay, but I think it's just a silly game plan to go in with. And I think Alex gets a KO. I think Izzy misses something, gets KO'd. You need to make one mistake with Alex in them hands, and that's it. So, you know, not like Izzy is like mistake prone, and it's not at all. But I think when you're going for something so hard and you're not thinking in your right mind, in that, you know, you want to carry on as champion and you just want to get the points and to get the win, I think you become, you know, you're going forward, you're going, I want to KO him, instead of going, I'm going to hit him there, let's see what happens. I think you overcommit and get knocked out. I think knocked out in the third round. I think late second, early third. I think actually probably what happens in the second is that Izzy gets hit and kind of goes back to still going, I lost that round, oh no, goes out proper swinging and just going for it, and Alex just literally within seconds of the third round, bang, gets a straight on his chin and just goes down and doesn't get up, you know. So I think Alex gets it done like that. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I like to always hear what you think, and, you know, what you think of my predictions. So yeah, like and subscribe down there, make a comment, and I'll see you next time.